Alright, let's see if this thing's working or not. Right. Get here. Oh, good. Now, let's see if I did it here. It is. Look at that. Perfect. So, share. I kind of wish this thing would just share to Discord. That's a little bit easier. Red server to general host. And then this one. That makes it a little bit easier. Okay, let's go see if we make some progress on this thing. So far we've beaten the first two lords, Balseph and Valkyris. We went after the third,
here now.
And he ended up giving up ultimately and joining our team instead. And yeah, so we're just leaving the third city now. So,
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before. But looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Eldermen in Siagal. So in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
Just, you know, make sure nobody sneaks up behind her.
What was Kelzelik even after in the end?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was gonna have his goons execute Dohalim to get it.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holding himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
One might argue that he was another victim of mine, in a sense.
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renan than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense. Enough to drive him to revolt, even though doing so meant defying Renan hierarchy.
I know I've said this before, but Dahnans and Renans wouldn't coexist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shionne?
No, she is absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings.
Are you just going to keep standing around or what?
Sorry, I'm just getting prepped over here.
I think the former guardsman McGall was accused of an attempted assassination, but it turned out he, a Dahnan, was the loyal one. I know, who'd have thought? It's just amazing. Alright. Let's get out of here.
I think Hootle senses something.
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
Take it! Swallow! Try this on for size! Swallow blade! I'm on it!
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Swallow blade!
Annihilation!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
We're in good form!
Alright, so I gotta go in here and modify my party a little bit. How do I do that? Change party leader. Can I only do it in combat? Items, art, skill panel, strategy. Ah, there we go. We want to swap him for Dohalim. We'll run that party for a little bit and see what happens. Because apparently Dohalim is a little bit of everything. He's jack of all trades kind of a character.
Let's see what you've got.
These little ones are hard to work on.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Not fast enough to get a strike.
We won that by a mile.
It's down here. This is different. Red
What
jasmine.
could this be?
Who? Is your owl friend down? There he is.
Who?
A devil tail. Who?
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
What is this? Sexy owl? What is this? Who? Alright, pigs.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Oh.
Resonate with the earth. Excellent technique.
How are your weapons holding up? That's not to give me any ideas.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Dun, dun.
You sure showed them.
We'll get the work done with Halim in a little bit.
day's work.
It's just a matter of, doing them enough times that
There's
one of
something
them
in the
trips
water.
off.
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
How would you know
Yeah,
that?
this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Renin eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
She's gonna teach us fishing.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
Various fishing points are scattered around Dana, which will contain different species of fish. These fish can be used in cooking, sold for gold, even unlock new titles. Don't hesitate to try new fishing holes when you find them. Fishing consists of 4 steps: casting, luring, hooking, and then reeling. Alright, so
You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You need patience to fish. Hup. Nothing's biting.
okay.
Looks like I lost it.
Okay. this is hard. All right, let's see. Oh God. L1. It's pretty dramatic. Ah, R2. What the hell?
Dagnabbit! It got away.
Very weird.
Reel it in.
R2. R2. Okay, pull this way. Pull this way. R2. R2. Did we get it?
Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
You sure know what you're doing.
Okay. That was very dramatic. I'll give it that.
There we go.
Okay. Ah, wrong button. Okay. That one. Do we get it? Okay,
Well,
that's not
that
so
wasn't
bad
much
when you
of a
get the
challenge.
buttons right.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
Ooh.
I've got something.
Okay. One. Two. One. One. Did we get it?
Looks like
What did
I
we get?
hooked a pretty rare fish.
So what's it to be? Grilled or broiled?
Cool. Okay. Okay, let's go do something else. Otherwise, we'll spend the whole time here.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins. Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
You look at how you are with rod. Collection of equipment. Exchange. Records of the fish. Alright, so he teaches the basics. Your schoolwork done? What did you do? How much did you read? Okay. Lures. Rods. Okay. Two kinds of fish. Okay, so he tells more fishing spots. So I have fishing notes now. Okay. Oh, there's a little fishing rod on the thing there, so.
I think the animal's...
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Why would you give me something lower? There's supposed to be dialogue.
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
At least
How
until the
come
end of
we
the
walk
act.
together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it.
Holy crap, Rinwell.
I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
Alright. What's your modest means? Forging weapons. What do we got? Alright, so... Dragon Flame Sack. Astral Crystal. Oh. That's a big boost. I need a ton of astral crystals and hard shells. Alright. What's going on at my ranch? No, I can now raise horses. Cool. Take off guard. Put on guard. Another dog. Because apparently we got attacked. What do these produce? So they're there to protect everything else. Okay. Cow. Pig. Right. Cancel. Rest. Food. Sleep.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, Law?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Oh god. So they actually, yeah. The thing I have a problem with, they actually address. More dropped items, but it's only 4 minutes. I want ore? Sure. Cooking effect duration. Yeah.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomach ache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff.
Oh, we're now closer to Law.
See you guys tomorrow.
So cute.
I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Dragons? No, birds. Because she needs, dragon fire tracks or something like that. Oh, that's funny. To this? No. To this.
Can't lay a finger on it.
I prefer it. What about you?
Just watch and see.
Wow, this bird's hard to beat. Wow.
In an instant! Impact block!
With this, I can become even stronger.
No, I don't. It's not on regular Messenger. It's on Kids Messenger, but it's not on the other Messenger. Ooh, is there a new?
All right.
Boost attack. Grows vines from the ground to ensnare the enemies to strike them effectively. Effective on fleet-footed enemies.
There's nowhere to run from my heart. When he slows down, that's our chance. It's over.
It's like trying to keep up with a wall.
Can't get out of this. You're mine. Catapult. Run. It's time. Swallow blade. Swallow blade. Take it. Evening swallow blade.
Okay, so I did a ground flux, sort of.
Begin. Swallow blade.
No further.
Number 2. Prehender? Prehender? Fast enemies like wolves or monkeys appear, send in Dohalim's boost attack will nullify their evasive abilities and keep them from dodging attacks. Stop backing up.
In a bind?
Do it! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together. Like a finely timed waltz. Here I come! Begin! Swallow blade!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Dahnan relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine this sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Dahnan history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
He's a history buff. Okay, so you can have artifacts. Additional art panel. You now have 6. Oh god. Dohalim the Treasure Hunter. He's got 300, not much for anything.
I sense a strange power from this.
We can really make weapons with this?
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Ooh, right.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Okay, so we'll go straight ahead into the dead end.
This one will be difficult to predict.
In a bind?
Burning strike! Glacial Spear. Piercing lightning rage. It's a duel of the arts. Lightning condense. Mega Ray. Thunderblade. Covering the sector.
Can you take it?
It's in the sky and
The enemy wields art too.
you'll soon see about that.
Begin! Take this! Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Art seal.
Come on.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Well done. Sleep well. Always saving this time.
Prepare to be sealed.
It's showtime.
Actually,
Do it. Let's rock.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Get on in there with
You're finished!
steering flash. I'm interested with airborne targets. Glacial Spear.
you airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Take this! Here I come! It's over! Slash! Swallow blade! Slash! Swallow blade!
Raging Cascade.
Slash! Swallow blade!
Sweet dreams.
Slash!
Your power is a spectacle to behold. I'm not trying to be dramatic. Still, it's a part of me. Embrace it.
I'm ready! Go! In an instant! Impact clock!
To achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will.
I guess so.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. And what about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Turned into a longer than 30-second conversation. He's not interested anymore. Okay, let's see.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Damn, you weren't messing around.
I have a bad
Ashes mass.
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
I'll thank you. Here I come!
Mega Ray! That's my cue!
Shut him down! Try harder! No! I owe you one.
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you? I'm not really built for close quarters combat. Nor am I. Don't worry, I'll help you keep a white guard. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I shall ensure you survive this.
Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
No complaints here! Take this!
You're finished!
Alright!
You're mine!
Elusive deity!
Now!
Can you take it?
Dance in the wind!
Elusive deity!
Skills in top form, art's working like a charm.
Someone seems rather pleased with herself.
Inhibitor crystals.
Did you hear all of that?
Items. Use. There we go.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Come one, come all! Try this!
Leave the air
Now I can let loose!
Raging Cascade!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Take this! Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right. Swallow blade! Swallow blade! Swallow blade! Take this!
Come on.
Swallow blade! Dragon Swarm! Here I come! Do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Like a finely timed wall.
You're finished! Elusive
Do it! Interrupt! Astral energy!
Say no more! I still got a ways to go.
And thus our strength yet grows.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
Alright, so. Over here. Flowers.
What could this
Red
be?
sage. Rice. Good. More birds.
This one's tough! Swallow Blade! Here I come! It's over! Strike! Swallow Blade! Swallow Blade! Try this! Infernal Current! Swallow Blade! Now! You're mine! Resonate with me all! You're mine! Through escape! Here I come!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein. Something you wanted to say?
My exploits are bearing fruit.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
Astral Max. Okay, mountain trail.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about...
But a opponent like this should be easy. I'll take you all on! I'll face you! It's over! Swallow Blade! Begin! Strike! Sword Rain Alpha! You're mine! You're finished! Here I come! Slap! A new melody!
Jeez, rotating pile driver.
It's over! We did it!
These little ones are
I don't
hardly
know.
worth our time.
It says 2.
Talking more pummeling.
It's cold. Wear your winter jackets.
Swallow Blade! Sword Rain Alpha! Swallow Blade!
Don't forget your gloves.
You're mine! Remember!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I
Gloves,
think I'm getting
boots,
stronger.
winter jacket. You might be able to get away without your snow pants, but guess we'll see. When you get cold, come inside. Check your sister too, because, you know. So preoccupied dealing with a Zoogle, I slipped and fell. Make sure you don't make the same mistake as me.
Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
Gotta break through! It's over! Take this! It's over!
Come on.
Dragon Form! Swallow Blade! Not a chance! It's over! You're on! Here I come! Swallow Blade! It's over! Take it! I'm ready! It's over!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Alright.
Out of our way!
Resonate with the earth! It's over! Can't get out of this!
Swallow Blade! You're mine! Swallow Blade!
Take this!
Swallow Blade! I'm not done! Swallow Blade!
Resonate with the earth!
Come on.
Here I come! It's over! Swallow Blade!
Did you just hear me? Yes. I need you, remember?
I really wish he would stop sliding backwards.
Wow! Look what I just found.
Hi, Hoodle!
Swallow Blade! You're finished! Swallow Blade! Swallow Blade! Try harder! Here I come! You're finished! Stardust! You're on! I have no limits! Swallow Blade! Dragon Form! Can you take it? Swallow Blade! Take this! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Resonate with the earth!
It's over!
Light astral energy!
What are my other options? Sliding attack that links to a rising slash. This is... Okay. Aerial attacks. There's only what, 4. Alright. Let's see what happens here. Field guide. Pitching notes. Okay.
Calls for a celebratory drink.
Stone Wing Mage Coat. Okay. Stone Wing Mantle.
Hey, new equipment!
So we can put all the way around. We can just jump down here, maybe? There we go. Alright, we'll go up here. See what else there is to be seen.
Let's dispose of the trash.
It's over!
Safe.
Swallow blade!
Yes,
Swallow blade!
Sleep now.
Try harder!
Let's get you
Sword blade alpha!
Light
Swallow blade!
Radiant Flush!
Take this! And you're finished! Swallow blade!
Reload!
Here I come! And it's over!
Come on!
Take this! Thank you! Swallow blade!
Now!
Power timer!
You're lost! I'm all Supernova!
Stardust!
Photon Flash! Thank goodness we won!
What is the peach gel for? This. Okay, so we gotta go check out everything else first. Oh, that'd be a little ways down. Alright. What's up? It's going. Yes, of course.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
They're kind of difficult. Like noticeable.
In here! This will come in handy!
Okay, so I know you're supposed to use Rinwell to counter these magic attacks. You can steal their magic.
I'm going to wear with that
But it's only when her bar's full, right? That's kind of thing. Okay, no, this is like noticeable, like I went from like you just ran around and banged into things, and then now this is like they're blocking, they have magic, they're throwing things at you, they're area effects, they're like you could have done a gradient, guys. We've gone up a little bit slower, you know. So it's just, you know. I mean, it's not necessarily a problem, just have to get used to it. But...
No, the other thing is side quests can have a degree of color in the quest.
Sure, because those are optional.
If they're optional. And you can go out level and come back. The main quest, they didn't want to force you to grind too much.
Okay. What was down here? Some dude? Alright. Some random dude. Alright, guess I got all the stuff.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me!
Here I come!
Resonate with the earth!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Sword Rain Alpha! I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That extra training paid off.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term. But you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does. Which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You
Oh.
hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
Mother hen protocol engaged.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
What are we doing for dinner?
How long has it been since I last went this hungry?
I guess we could do chicken and maybe vegetables. I don't know.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Saar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Freddy? Hey, it's not like I'm...
He saw her kind of get wobbly, so he steps in to do the whole, I need a break. You know, this armor's really heavy walking out. I need a break. And Kisara turns and looks and kind of looks between the two of them and goes, yeah, you're right, I need a break too. So now Shion's all pissed. Oh, Raven dude.
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
Oh.
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
God, it is Sephiroth.
Who even are you?
In a bind?
That didn't work on him.
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal. You mean he even surpasses the Lord?
You're mine! Slash! Swallow blade!
Here's evil.
Wow. Sucks.
I'm not done! Slash! It's over!
Still didn't break him.
It's over!
Not fast enough. Oh, it's gonna sting. Oh, watch out for the owl.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
Ooh.
A wretch like you? Till next time.
Dun 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 dun. Sephiroth.
Alphen?
Shion.
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought you were...
I'm fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing.
He has
Anyway,
armor.
Thank you.
You have a bra.
But I didn't...
Well, the boobs are because they're the important part.
Look, I'm just glad that you're...
As long as the boobs survive. Oh, flashbacks.
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Sure, but this is the second time you've seen him. And, you know, it's not like you're hard to find, so it doesn't really matter where you go.
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, Just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dahnan astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past.
He's only been here like a year and a half.
Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey.
Sephiroth. Did I go through everything in here? I did most things. But I never went through and checked all that other stuff. Because I thought that was the way the path was going to go. So let's go see what I'm missing. Because it's going to nag at me if I don't. Oh, lesson in manners.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
With Jack Handy.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Dahnan to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Nope. Dog with a bone. Nope. Let's see if we can get up here and slip past these guys.
I got a really bad feeling about this.
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Flying freak! I can make
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
The enemy wields ours too.
We'll soon see about that.
Come and face me! You're finished!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I need
So
to be
exciting.
stronger.
Okay. This is not where I want to to go? Not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go here. It's up here. Astral ore.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Yeah, if he told her that he loved her, she would probably freak out and stop talking to him entirely. Oh, wow. Okay. Astral ore and gold. This is good. What else is up here? Gel, let's see. Who needs it? Nobody.
What's that big tower over there?
Don't know. We're gonna go find out. No, you're not gonna let me? There we go.
Not this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess.
I guess we gotta go up. There's a trader guy in a camp, so yeah.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Okay, gotta sell some stuff. No, I don't want to sell all. Okay, sell that. Okay. It's useless, can be sold. Yeah. Sells materials. Okay. Sell. Silver dog tags. I wish this were more... Wow, that's a lot, guys. Is it here? No. Here? Nope. Here? Nope. Okay. Well, I guess they're gonna stay there until I figure out a way to get them out. What we got? You still don't have shell. So none for you. No, this. I mean, I guess so. Money's really not an issue at this point, so. No, can't do that. Can't do that. This is kind of annoying. Oh, flashback. That's pretty. It's actually a pretty big boost, too. We'll do that. Alright, what else is happening? Okay. Creating accessories. Protect ring. I should probably find out who has what before I do this. Who needs... He's gonna need one. He is high defense. It makes sense, he's DPS, I think, so he's gonna need high defense. You're good. She has a poison charm. Elemental attack is 20. And her defense is... Alright, let's see what we can make. Craft something. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about that. Resistance. Elemental. So maybe a protect ring. Ooh, that's actually pretty decent. Okay, make one of those. And what can we make with this? And make that for her. That's, I think, better than what he has. Poison resist, speed. Wow, I need to get some of these. 4. Elemental attack. Magic emblem. That's good for my little magic. My little mage. Is there a better one? I don't know that this is better. Resistance. Alright, let's see what we can... So this is... what's his face? Okay, so I don't want to use anything that's like a 3-star necessarily. Resist. 5. And we'll boot that up a little bit. And then magic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And I'm gonna go manage my ranch because critters are probably being eaten. Reach maturity. Oh, we got horse meat. Okay. Egg. Fattening. Cow. Fattening. Okay. Guard, I'm gonna take off duty. Dog. I'm gonna put on duty. Cat. Okay, we're out of here. I'm gonna cancel this. Oh wow, there's a lot. Okay. This is really not enough to do anything. What do you got? Ooh, resurrection. I feel like we're gonna need that. Yeah, we're gonna need that too, I think. I feel like we're getting signed up for an ass kicking, so we should probably boost some of that.
I'd like to check their wares, if you don't mind.
We gotta do this. Gotta go here. Wasn't you. Wasn't you. It was you. Get magic. You were protection. And you were resist. Yeah. See how that works. Alright, the camping thing.
Aw, who's a good boy? Wait, why am I petting you?
Really? Attack up. Heal. Experience boosts. More items. Defense. Okay, so... yeah, I feel like we're gonna...
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away. Isara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives. So it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol. The one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind, either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Yes, Mom. Alright, so...
Not this way, I guess.
Which way do we go, then? Can't move this yet, I guess.
Not this way, I guess.
But it says the thing is that way! Okay, I guess I gotta go back and... go back and do the thing. Alright, so you're not gonna let me do this. Let's go back here really quick then. Go back down the wind, came up. Let me jump over the edge to my death. Alright. So be it. Come on, let's go. Dun, 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 dun. These ladders are so long. Oops. get on through here. Dun 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 dun. This looks kind of unkept.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone.
Yeah,
they
just
might be
make
able
a
to tell us
turtle in
what
his
happened.
tower, and that would be it.
This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
Let's go this way. Work. Oh, God. Oh, he's got a red rose corsage. It's on his head. Oh, hello, cat.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Oh, that's kind of random. It is locked. Alright, well. Oh, yeah. Alright, well, somebody lost their head.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
It is Valley of the Four Winds, after all.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Dahnan leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
It didn't.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionne's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Are you just going to keep standing around or what?
He's asking for old
Sorry,
feathers.
I'm just getting prepped over here.
Okay, sure. He's the bad guy, but, like... Rinwell's just a little bit over the top. But then again, she is what, 12? Oh, where are we going? Alright, so we'll do... This should be locked.
Not this way, I guess.
Nope. Nope. And I'm guessing this is the other side. Aerial plaza that leads to the castle that is sealed off. Okay. Oh, glittery. Headquarters to the Darkwings.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit.
Okay.
You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's because you and the little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules!
Yep, you told him
I
that.
do, Deadeye! Leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
She feels too naive. I don't know if it's by design or not.
Hey, wait up. Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadheim said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Beifan? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadheim.
This isn't Deadheim's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Hopefully it's nothing that'll be too hard to deal with.
Alright. Why does everybody have to be such cowards? If we don't get this taken care of, things are never gonna change. What got you down, friend? Zeugles! It's always Zeugles!
What the?
So they want stuff. Research.
Hey.
Yeah!
Sure. Save me having to do it later. Oh, roast chicken recipe. Good. Yep. That's not gonna end well. Oh goodness, like
I wonder if something happened.
I get the feeling Deadheim signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Traded one dictator for another.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niez, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
Alright, so burn down their house. What do we got? Anything good? Still can't make it. Still can't make it. Still. Alright, well, solves that problem.
Oh yeah?
Food.
How's this?
Oh, a curry recipe.
Great!
Cool.
Yes. Hey.
Good.
Oh, goodness.
Really?
I won't tell anyone else I have. Captain.
What? Yes.
Oh, goodness.
All right. Right.
Freshly caught fish. We'll
Really?
use that.
What?
You talking about your superior? No, ma'am. Yes, Captain.
Huh?
No, Captain. Sorry, Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
All right.
Everything we need.
Yes.
Culinary trenches.
Over there.
Yes, Captain.
Huh?
Oh. Yes, Captain.
All right.
Turn the fire, boil the water. Don't have time to let your eyes wander. Yes, Captain. All finished. Flavor, presentation, get a passing grade. Still room for improvement.
All right.
And knock his armor off. Oh, goodness.
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
Yep, no trouble.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia.
Alright, speaking of stopping, this is a good place to stop for the day. Cutscene. Uh-oh. She gonna get snatched?
Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shionne. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Alright, let's see here. Save. Save here. Okay, good. Alright. That'll be enough for today. Yeah. So, I'll be back on probably next Tuesday. Probably next Tuesday. In the meantime, thanks everybody that watched. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will talk to you all later.